What's up everybody, Kinetic here and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. In this video, part 3, we are taking a look at the Rogue upgrades for the new Trespasser DLC. The 3 videos that I've done so far for the Warrior, the Mage, and now Rogue are highlighting some of the best and most interesting new upgrades for our skills. We're going to start this video off by taking a look at the Archery line. We have a new upgrade for Longshot, which means I think we actually have a useful upgrade for Longshot. Before we had Archer's Lance, which in my opinion just was too situational and wasn't worth spending the point for. We now have a more reliable upgrade, Eagle Eye. Longshot now deals even more damage at greater ranges, damage bonus 900% at 25 meters. So if you can put a really nice big distance between you and your target and snipe them from 25 meters or further away, you'll be dealing an extra 900% damage with Longshot. Next up, under the Artificer line, we have a new upgrade for Fallback Plan called Clear the Board. Using Fallback Plan resets all of your cooldowns. Now, Fallback Plan already was a really powerful skill. It allowed you to basically go back in time, and if you'd taken any damage, then it would completely reset all that damage when you reactivate Fallback Plan. Now, it will also completely wipe away any cooldowns that you had on your skills as well. This basically lets you go into a fight, put a bunch of skills on cooldown, and if you've taken any damage, all of that goes back to the way that it was before you set down Fallback Plan. Next up, we're going to talk about a big change to a subterfuge skill, Shadow Strike. Now, before, Shadow Strike used to deal a lot of damage, even more if you did it from stealth from behind your target, and also it reduced your cooldown times. That last part, the reducing your cooldown times, was probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest reason why people praised and used Shadow Strike. Now, instead of reducing our cooldown times, it regenerates stamina. And if you want the bonus damage from stealth, well, you can only get that now from the upgrade. Shadow Strike now hits harder, and you get the damage from stealth through this upgrade rather than naturally through the base of the skill. This is a real shame, the way that they've kind of dissected this skill, and on top of that completely removed the cooldown reduction that we used to get. Because while it's nice and it kind of puts it in an interesting new priority where you want to spend, I guess, a lot of stamina and then go to Shadow Strike to regenerate it, we were already regenerating stamina through another skill. A passive skill looked like it hurt. Every time you critical hit, you regenerate stamina. This is how I relied on getting stamina back, and I relied occasionally through different builds with Shadow Strike in order to give me cooldown reduction, which it no longer gives you at all. And finally, under the Assassin line, we're going to end on a positive note here, talking about the new upgrade for Mark of Death. Mark of Death has a new upgrade called Lasting Mark. Mark of Death lasts even longer, but can no longer be manually triggered early for bonus damage. This is going to extend the duration by 4 seconds on top of the 8 seconds, giving us, of course, a total of 12 seconds of stacked damage, so that way when Mark of Death expires, it will combine all of that stored damage into an explosive hit on your target. Now, the reason why I like this is because it will be really good for your AI partners. Some of these new upgrades are either good for AI or really bad for AI. In this case, Lasting Mark, I think, is really good. It's because Mark of Doom is the kind of upgrade that would only be probably best understood by an actual player instead of an AI. I don't think an AI is going to understand when to trigger to get that bonus damage the way Mark of Doom does give us. But for Lasting Mark, the AI doesn't have to think about that at all. All it needs to do is just keep slashing away for another 4 seconds and storing that extra damage, so that way when Mark of Death finishes its duration, then that's even more damage. It's really simple and easy and stress-free for your AI, and it's more damage in your party as a whole. Thanks for watching this video on my highlights for the new skill upgrades in the Trespasser DLC for Dragon Age Inquisition. I think that Rogue has some of the most powerful and interesting new upgrades for their skills, but I think BioWare did a pretty good job overall of giving all of the classes, the Warrior and the Mage and the Rogue, some interesting new options that are not just for extra damage, not just for survivability maybe, but also better tuning for maybe single target or multi-target or AI controlled or player controlled kind of situations. It's a welcome addition and one of the highlights, I think, of the Trespasser DLC. I want to know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Which of these is your favorite new upgrade for these skills for the rogues? Click the like button to support these Dragon Age Inquisition videos here on the channel, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Thanks again for watching. My name is Kinetic, and I'll see you next time.